What's up, y'all? It's finally here. Let me tell you something. We finally got season 2 of Solo Leveling episode 1. Now, you got some people who went to the theaters to see it. I would have went to the theaters after watching this episode. I would have loved to have seen this in the theaters. In my head, I was just thinking like, nah, man, they're recapping some of season 1. I'm good, but this first episode was good enough where I'm like, yo, shit, man, I should have went to the theaters and watched this. We got a new opening. It's pretty good. I enjoy the song. I think it's a dope song. I don't think I like this opening song better than season 1 opening song. That season 1 opening song was just, it hit for me. It really did. You guys can let me know down below which one do y'all prefer more. But I will say, I probably got to listen to it a few more times because some openings, they got to grow on you. So like I said, this is a good opening, but as far as me liking it better than season 1, as of right now, no. But it could change in the future. You guys let me know how y'all feel about it. But in this episode, we pretty much got it where, man, there was a couple moments where, even though I knew what was going to happen because I read the manga, it was certain characters in this episode that it kind of had me pissed. And you already know who I'm talking about. That A-star guy up here, the way he's just talking and belittling the C-rank people, the E-rank people, you know what I'm saying, such as our main character right here, Jinwoo. I was thinking to myself, and I know Jinwoo is trying to keep a low profile, but I'm like, yo, man, beat his ass, man. Like, matter of fact, you ain't even got to beat him up, man. Just let him know his place in the world. Like, let him know the bigger picture. Like, that's all you got to do. You ain't got to hurt him. You ain't got to kill him. Just let him know his place in the world. That's all I was asking. But Jinwoo, of course, he didn't do it, man. He didn't do it. I was kind of mad. But yo, you had the coldest scene right here, man. Like, they're standing here, they're looking in the snow, just looking at this, this new area, this new dungeon they just went into, and it turned out to be a red dungeon, which is very dangerous. And they're like, yo, man, we ain't gonna be able to get out of here until we actually defeat the boss, or we just eventually wait the time out, and that could be months. But you have it where Jinwoo sees the arrow coming, and he catches it. He catches it and saves this girl life. Like, the friend of his sister, someone who goes to school with his sister, and they don't want to go to school anymore because they're like, yo, I can make money being being an E-rank hunter. And I get it, like, yo, you making fast money, you might not want to go back to school. And granted, I feel like she's only making good money right now because she's been working with Jinwoo in season 1. If you remember, she teamed up with him in a couple of the missions where she just sat outside the portal, and I want to say they were making like anywhere from 80 to 100K a day, and she was just sitting there doing nothing. Well, yen is less than the American dollar, but still, that's still pretty good money to not be doing nothing. So that's why she got in her head like, yo, man, forget school. I'm gonna go get this money. But you got where Jinwoo takes her to a random dungeon because he feels like, yo, once she experiences how a dungeon is for a real E-rank person, she's not gonna want to do it. She's want to go back to school and find, try to do something better with her life. But you got it where she almost died, and you see right here this cold scene where Jinwoo caught the frozen arrow before it hit her, and you look at it, you see his hand is frozen right now. The crazy thing is about this episode and this moment right here, he makes the statement to say like, yo, they tried to take out the weaker targets. They ain't shoot at him. They shot at her, and they shot at the other guy that you seen dead on the ground, which is crazy that no one tried to save this dude. But you got it where Jinwoo makes the statement like, yo, a month ago, that shit would have killed me. That already shows you what level these elves are on, man. But you got it where no one really paid attention to Jinwoo catching the arrow outside of one girl that's a part of their party. Some random girl, she happened to notice it, but no one else caught wind. Me, I would have been looking at this dude like, yo, none of us was able to save the dude who just died. This dude just saved a girl, and he's an E-rank. Something's fishy. Like, no one's thinking that besides that one girl. She even makes the statement like, no one's paying attention to what he just did. No, there's no way he's an E-rank. He's got to be higher. Like, people in this series, like, and that look that he gives the elves is just crazy. People got to be, like, in this series, everyone seems to be so full of themselves. I mean, like, time and time again, everyone's so confident in their power. Like there's no one stronger than them. Like, yo, you guys aren't even S ranks. You're some of you are A, some of you B, some of you C's. Like there are stronger people out there. You know that, right? But I guess once you're labeled as a certain rank, that's all people going to see you as in this world, and it's kind of messed up. It's kind of messed up, but I just love the look he gave the elves. They kind of clear the area, kind of like they know their business. And then you have it with this big dodo right here, which is the A rank dude that I was speaking of earlier, where he pretty much says like, "Yo, look, man, we're gonna have to split up into two groups. Everyone who's B rank and above, you could come with me. Everybody else, hey, look, y'all go fend for yourselves. Definitely not the E ranks. I'm not worrying about you guys," which is insane that dudes are this selfish. Like, you're pretty much not knowing what Jinwoo is capable of. You're pretty much telling them to go out and die. But then you have it where this one girl, I believe she's a healer type. It's been a while since I read these chapters, but I believe she's a healer type. But you got it where she decides that she wants to go with Jinwoo. She's like, yo, that dude caught the arrow. Obviously, he's a lot stronger than what he's proclaiming to be. She even says something to Jinwoo. Jinwoo doesn't answer. He's like, yo, I don't know you. I'm not giving you any information. But she decides to go with him, as well as the people who are forced to go because they're not high enough rank. Then you got it where this A rank guy runs into some giant bears. And the crazy thing is, he made these people come with him, but you know what he tells them? He says, yeah, like, yo, hey, look, we got these bears. Hey, y'all gotta fend for yourselves, man. I'm gonna go fight them. Now, granted, he took out one of the bears very easily. Like, he sliced this bear up like it's nothing. And you know what I'm saying? So it does show that he's strong. But then you have it where Jinwoo runs into a bear as well, and he kills it very easily too. So you got it where this girl's like, yo, I made the right choice to actually, to go with this guy as opposed to going with the A rank. And then you have it right here where I can't wait for this confrontation to happen. Now, I don't know his name by heart. It's been so long. But I don't know if y'all remember season 1, episode 7, which was the best episode of the season for me, where Jinwoo was taken into the dungeon, him, and he met that C rank guy for the very first time, who had some high class armor bought by his daddy. You have it where they went into the dungeon with this other team, and the other team kind of left Jinwoo there to die, so that they could steal all the loot or whatever the case may be, keep it for themselves. And then Jinwoo was forced to kill these guys because these guys tried to kill him. The system told him he had to eliminate these guys. And you had it where they played that song, "This is what you want from me." Yo, that song just hit. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go back and watch that episode again, man. That shit was just crazy. But you got it where, I don't know if you remember, Jinwoo finished off that one guy where he was like, yo, my brother's very powerful. He's an S rank. Look, man, if you kill me, they're going to find out about it. And that's when Jinwoo hit him with the line like, yo, you said earlier, what happens in the dungeon stays in the dungeon. So this is actually the S rank brother of that guy showing up, and he wants to fight Jinwoo. He wants to go into the dungeon and eliminate Jinwoo, because what happens in the dungeon stays in the dungeon. But since this is a red dungeon, he's unable to get in, and he's thinking to himself like, damn, he's probably going to die in there. And you have it where the other people are like, yo, Jinwoo's fortunate that this is a red dungeon because he's safe from this guy. Now I'm very curious how it would have went down if this guy made it to the dungeon. I'm very curious. But, oh man, you guys just don't know. You guys just don't know. But you have it where Jinwoo, he goes to scout ahead while he makes everybody rest. And they thinking like he's burning off his meal that he just ate. They think he's exercising to burn off his meal. I'm a little different, man. I would be a little skeptical, like, yo, this dude going to run in the snow? Like, who does that? I would have been kind of seeing what he's doing. But you have it where, that's what he tells them. And he was like, yo, I will protect you guys. Just don't answer no questions. And on that note, I probably would have just shut the hell up. I would have observed. I'll go look around, see what he's doing. But I would just be quiet the whole time, like, he got it. He got it, But you see it, your boy Jinwoo, he summoned Igris and, a couple of the other soldiers, and he takes on this little group of bears. He manages to take all the bears out. You have it where the king of the bears show up, this guy right here. Design looks sick with the scar on the face. You got it where Igris goes to take this guy on. He actually finished him off. Igris looks so dope. And that's when you got Jinwoo making a statement like, yo, had Igris has used his sword in their battle as opposed to being fair and putting his weapons down, he would have finished him off instantly, proving that Igris was stronger than him at that point. And then he said he probably still could get him now. So I'm curious to see who's the strongest between the two. Let me know in the comment section. But the episode pretty much ends where you see the leader of the elf. You see an outline of him, and you see that he actually managed to kill all the people that was with the A rank guy. And you got it where the A rank guy is running off in the forest, begging and screaming for his life. And I'm just looking like, yo, this dude's a sucker. All that talk he had, and he fleeing for his life. But that's all we got pretty much for this first episode. But I enjoyed it all the way through. Let me know y'all thoughts down below. And if you like the video, thumb it up. Please subscribe. Hit the bell for all notifications. And I will catch you in the next one, man. Peace.